Hey, hi friends. Hi. This is Anirudh, and you know some interesting topics to discuss today. On tennis updates and my analysis. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful match yesterday between Nadal and Tsitsipas in Barcelona Open. So it was a very close, tightly contested match as predicted. Between Nadal and Tsitsipas, and the king of clay Nadal has edged out, and was a wonderful match. It was really worth the watch. So both Nadal and Stefanos had championship points, and especially the character, which the grit, the guts, the attitude which Stefanos showed was really amazing. I thought in that second set. When Stefanos was serving and Nadal had championship points, he really showed that character and that resolve and that mental strength and ability to somehow retain that serve. And then that second set went to a tiebreaker, and Stefanos managed to hold his nerve at crucial moments and take the tiebreaker. And then the third set was absolutely pretty much amazing. Both Nadal and Tsitsipas had championship point, and Tsitsipas was almost on the edge of winning his second consecutive title this season on clay. But Nadal, as you know, is Nadal, so he kind of completely played his A game, especially at the crucial moments. And some shots was absolutely wonderful. The way Stefanos felt like he closed the point, but then Nadal just completely uh, turned the point on its head. Especially chasing down the drop shots and sliding and putting smashes inside the court. Stefanos almost thought he won the point, but then Nadal, being Nadal, he can just slide or run or chase down and just put the ball, and it's just like amazing, why he's called king of clay. And Stefanos himself acknowledged that he's such a fighter that I haven't seen a guy fighting more harder than Rafa on any courts actually. So he told that it's good for my personal development too, that I'm able to play with a fighter like Rafa. So that's really amazing words to say about Nadal. And yeah, it's the records are proof of his capability and skills. That's why he's called the king of clay. But yes, I think Stefanos need not feel very disappointed with this loss. He can take a lot of heart. The way he played, and yes, some crucial points can go here and there, but overall I think that Stefanos is in the right direction, and his game is right. And Nadal also is like has got his mojo back. Especially in the crucial points, the way he played was the difference. He just had nerves of steel, and somehow didn't allow Stefanos to get the lead when he could have, by playing some amazing points at crucial moments. And then somehow it's at the end stages of the match, it's like the it becomes more of a mental game. It becomes more of a mental thing. So there I felt like you know the intimidating presence of Nadal, being the king of clay, kind of somehow made Stefanos Tsitsipas break down a little, especially in the last game where Nadal was kind of serving out for the championship, and Stefanos made a couple of loose points. So that was kind of a little bit of mental thing, I feel. But maybe if it was some other player, other than Nadal. I think he would have maybe able to force a break and take it to the tiebreaker and stuff like that. Maybe had a chance of winning it, or maybe would have turned it down. But Nadal, being Nadal, the kind of reputation he has on clay is. Stefanos tried his best to somehow push through and take it to a tiebreaker, but then he broke at the end. But I think his Stefanos has proved his worth uh, by especially by winning Monte Carlo and taking this game also absolutely to the wire. He has proved his worth on clay, and I feel like he's on the right direction. Maybe in the upcoming tournaments to really build up a wonderful clay court season. So I think all the best for Stefanos, and obviously Nadal is again has proved that why he's the king of clay and why he's the favorite to lift another French Open title. So I feel like Nadal he has brought back his campaign on track. Although the challenge this time is more, and there are like multiple other challengers who are competing with Nadal and giving him a run for his money, like Rublev, tsitsipas. So yeah, I think it will be interesting, but I think Nadal is somehow getting his groove back and trying to get back that kind of a dominance which he usually had. Maybe it's still not very smooth as it usually was in the previous seasons, but I feel still Nadal is improving, still finding his game. So yeah, it's good signs for Nadal, and fearful signs for the rest of the field, that if he improves even further than what he has played now, which itself has given him the title, he improves further and fine tunes his game, then yeah, it's really amazing. I think can really go for the 14th French Open. So I think yeah, it should be a very interesting clay court season. And yeah, one point I want to discuss here about is the loss of Djokovic against Nasrin Karatsev. That was a very interesting match, but but I still don't read too much into that. Before that, also in Monte Carlo, he lost to Dan Evans. So yes, yeah, it's a little unlikely of Djokovic to lose like to much lower ranked players. So that way, yeah, it's little surprising. But then obviously, Djokovic's forte is hard and grass. So yeah, he is a decently good player on clay, but it's not like he is the king of clay. So yes, and these are the smaller tournaments, Monte Carlo and the Belgrade Open. So all these are like little smaller tournament, and then there's still other master series coming up, Madrid, Rome, and so I feel like Djokovic will somehow figure out his game, and and he has this knack of peaking at the right time. So uh, I definitely feel that he will play much better in the upcoming tournaments, Madrid, Rome, and he'll peak at French Open. So, but yeah, I don't know whether he'll be able to win or not. Time will tell. The upcoming tournaments, how everybody's game shapes up. Nadal, Tsitsipas, Rublev, Djokovic. All these things will matter in determining who can go and ultimately lift that Roland Garros. But yes, Djokovic game is not very bad. It's pretty shaping up decent, and yeah, he has had this upsets, which is unlikely of a great player like Djokovic. But I think I don't read too much into this. He is a champion player, and somehow is going to come back and win maybe Madrid or Rome, and or definitely even if he doesn't win the Madrid or Rome, also still he will peak in at the right time at Roland Garros, and at least be in the later stages of Roland Garros, at least semi-final, final, and yeah, it's anybody's game then. So I think that should be a very interesting Roland Garros for Djokovic. And one thing which I feel, one more thing is that I would like to see Dominic Thiem, come back into the groove. It's been quite some time. He's been out of the circuit, and I really look forward to seeing him. Come up in the next few tournaments, and he's a really very good clay courter. So I feel that he should come back sooner than later. And he if he plays well, he's a good contender for the title. So yes, I think Dominic Thiem. I'm hoping that he comes back soon and starts challenging for the big titles. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.